So, Daniel Jeremiah released his first mock draft of the year. Usually we get around 4 or 5 different mock drafts from him every year. This is the 1.0 model, so the first of the year. And to be honest, kind of excited to see where he has us going when it comes to this upcoming draft. Because there's a lot of different positions. Pretty much either edge rusher, corner, safety, D-tackle, defensive line. Pretty much all those positions. We're going to go in this upcoming draft. So, it's going to be a defensive pick, hopefully. And let's get into it. First pick overall. The Tennessee Titans, one of their higher-ups, I believe their new GM, actually, recently said that they're not passing up on a generational talent at pick 1. And because of that, it looks like Abdul Carter will be the guy at pick 1. He is all around the best player in this draft. Travis Hunter is amazing. Don't get me wrong, Travis Hunter is also a really amazing player. But Abdul Carter is the best. He is the number one. He is the absolute unit. He is the Myles Garrett of this draft. He is the guy. So pick number 1 makes perfect sense. Pick number 2, Travis Hunter going to Cleveland. There are some rumors that this could be a quarterback. Cleveland obviously is not set with Deshaun Watson for good reason. And if they're not set with him, they're going to have to eventually move on. He's out all next season, by the way. So they don't have a quarterback going into next season. I don't know what they're going to do at the quarterback position. There's rumors that they go after Kirk Cousins. There's rumors that, maybe they do draft someone later on. Some decent players later on. We'll have to wait and see. So a lot of people think they're going to take Sanders at this spot. That's another option as well at the quarterback position. But if you are Cleveland, taking a wide receiver / corner, but mainly corner, he'll probably play 10, 15 snaps a game at wide receiver when he does get to whatever team he gets drafted by, Travis Hunter. This is honestly probably the best idea because you're probably going to whiff on quarterback. This quarterback class is simply not it. And you're going to want to take the best player available. And that's going to be Travis Hunter. Number 3, Cam Ward. Daboll's on his way out. Their GM is also on his way out. They need to get somebody. Cam Ward, they need a quarterback to just say, hey, listen, we have a rookie quarterback. Don't fire us. It probably won't work. Number 4, Will Campbell. Protect Drake May. Number 1 thing they need to do. Number 5, Mason Graham, D-tackle. Jacksonville's an interesting team because they also need secondary. That's another thing I definitely will say. I'd be surprised that they pass up on Will Johnson because they need secondary. I think if Travis Hunter is available at this pick, like, for example, quarterbacks go before this, I think the Patriots would take Travis Hunter, but if they don't somehow, some way, this could be a Travis Hunter pick. Raiders take Sanders. Interesting. Okay. We have a top 10 pick tight end. Tyler Warren out of Penn State. So that's out of left field, but okay. We have McMillan going to the Panthers. Yeah, I mean, listen, at the end of the day, the second half of the year last year, you got to give a lot of props to Bryce Young. He looked a lot better in the second half of the year. Give him another receiver. Maybe that works out. Michael Williams goes to the Saints at number 9. Number 10 is Tyler Booker to the Chicago Bears. We have another interior, actually one of our first interior offensive linemen going to the 49ers at 11. Genty going to the Cowboys. This one makes almost perfect sense. This is probably the best place for him. The Cowboys don't really have a running back. Their current running backs are Zeke Elliott and... Well, I can't think of the guy's name. I cannot think of his name, but Rico Dowell. He is currently a free agent. So They need a running back. They need to fix this offense. They need to fix this system moving forward. That's a great pick. 13, offensive tackle, Calvin Banks Jr. to Miami. Barron to the Colts, cornerback, okay. 15 is going to be Will Johnson to the Falcons. Ironically enough, if Will Johnson is available, he is, in my opinion, the best cornerback in this draft. If he's available, it is a difficult situation not to take him at pick 17. I say you have to. I say you really have to. Yeah, if he's available at pick 15, the idea of trading up is not the craziest idea. He is such a good talent. And I know we already have a young secondary, but he could be that difference maker. 16, they have Arizona going with the linebacker Walker. And 17, they have us going with a defensive tackle. Which, again, edge rusher, defensive tackle, defensive line, linebacker, corner, safety, whatever it is, defense, I'm fine with. Nolan is a dynamic interior disruptor. He would be a key part of the turnaround under new Bengals defense coordinator Al Golden. So this would all be with the perspective that we would probably be losing, cutting Sheldon Rankins, hopefully. But we might also lose BJ Hill. And that's also a possibility, right? We have to get a contract worked out with him. If we don't, he's gone. Well, if he's going, yeah, you really want to take a defensive tackle in the first round. I love Chris Jenkins and I love McKinley Jackson, but you need to have another guy in there. Now, you're going to have a very young defensive tackle group, but you do have a really good new defensive line coach. So maybe it balances itself out, but okay. Not what I expected, to be honest, but hey, it's defense, and it's nerf or nothing, I guess. Anyway, so we got Kenneth Grant, D-tackle to the Seahawks. Tampa Bay goes with a linebacker. Broncos go with a safety. Matthew Golden goes to the Steelers. Colson Loveland goes to the Chargers. Shamar Stewart goes to Packers. And interestingly enough, according to Daniel Jeremiah, Starks, a guy that we've been talking about many times, and a lot of people are saying it'll be top 15 pick potentially, goes to 24 to the Vikings. Now, this is not the craziest thing in the world. We've seen this before. Players we think are going to go high end up dropping and going a lot lower than we expect. So it's not the craziest thing, but definitely interesting. Luther Burden, the third, goes to the Texans. Josh Corney Jr. goes to the Rams. Ravens go with a corner. Be his second year in a row they went with a corner in the first round. They went Nate Wiggins last year. Mike Green to the Lions. We got Josh Simmons to the Commanders. Derek Harmon goes with the Bills. Eagles go with TJ Sanders, and the Chiefs go with James Pierce Jr. Obviously, this is Daniel Jeremiah's ranking is based on the Chiefs winning the Super Bowl. If the Chiefs don't win the Super Bowl, you just switch these two around. But if we're being honest, we know how this goes. We know how this bullcrap goes. The Chiefs are going to win. So, 3-peat it is. Peace out, guys.